him. All right, what up? This is Jared.
This kills.
And we concluded season 2 last week. And now we're back at it with our top 5.
Let's go!
Of the season.
Oh my god, finally.
Little in-between episode before we prep up for season 3.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, this season, just
Solid?
like, well, this season is good, but I'm just saying, like, man, so like, this season, man.
It was tough.
Yeah, there were some tough ones, I ain't gonna lie, there were some tough ones.
I'll say this.
You know what I'm waiting for, bruh.
Oh, season 3.
You know what I'm waiting for.
Season 3 for sure is, like, notorious for being, like, the best. Like, that's the thing. Season 1 through 3. Season 4 has a couple of, but pretty much in that gap, like, between the movie and then, how are we going to review the movie? Like, that's going to be,
I'll have to figure that out.
For real. But for anybody who, if this is your first episode, what are you doing? Go listen to the season 2 episodes, like all of them, or at least the ones that you think might be on this list. I will say, just doing a nice glance on our YouTube channel and Spotify.
And if y'all listening, please leave comments. We want to know who's out there, who's listening to us.
Facts. Definitely, I think there's a couple comments we respond, every now and then, but it's not. We want some more. Engage.
We want more.
Bring it.
I seen people Actually, I did see somebody commented.
They did.
Yeah, it was flame emojis. We got to... Hold on. Let's shout them out. Hold on.
I was going to say on that Mermaid Man status, bring it on. Bring it on.
Big Chris. He just gave us the fire emojis. Hey, thank you so much.
Love it.
We love it. We
thank
love
you,
the
Big
engagement.
Chris.
Thank you, brother. Or sister, whoever you are. Say no, brother.
Yo. Thank you for the shout out.
Yeah, man.
Love.
We really appreciate it for sure.
All right. So yes. So follow us, and let's get into it. So, Keels.
Let's go.
Wrap it up.
Let's go. Let's start it off, man.
Top 5. In no particular order, you said?
For me, no order. If you want to do yours in order, that's cool. For me, it's no order.
Okay.
Let's talk about it, yo.
Right, I want to see which ones we have.
Frankendoodle. You already know. You already know. Bruh. One of the best episodes, in my opinion.
Agreed.
I don't know. That might be number 1.
Really? Okay, all right.
I said I wasn't going to rank it, but yo, I'm flying. Yo, that might be number 1, yo.
Oh, you're not going to like where I have it on my list. I will spoil that it's on there, but you're not going to like where I have it on my list.
So if it's on yours, go ahead. Talk about it. I want to hear your opinion.
See, but I have to go in order. All right, look.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I have to go in order.
Okay.
That's why I'm like, but it is on there. It is.
How about you say your order last, since we're already talking about the same episode?
Okay. So, all right. So, Frankendoodle. It is on my list. Mm-hmm. I will rank it momentarily for where it is. Okay. But, yeah, hands down. Come on. It's a doppelganger Spongebob. The jokes are hilarious. The whole character, me oing oing, like his voice, the pencil, Patrick, the one, Finland, where's the leak, ma'am? Hands down, and it's vicious, like the violence.
Yo, this, bro, I like the fact that it has another villain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like there's a bunch of nice people and stuff in Bikini Bottom, so I like the mix. That it's, a villain, aside from Plankton and like
Bubble Bass
and Neptune, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and see, even Neptune is like semi-villain.
True.
He's not even a real one, but this is
yeah.
like a legit, like he is SpongeBob's literal doppelganger enemy.
Yeah.
His negative.
Bro.
His black suit.
When he had them dead to rights with the pencil.
Oh, yeah.
Or no, in the hole. He's like, yeah. He's like, wait, what did you say?
Me? See, and even that, like, because you think that the episode would be over after he erases him.
That's the downside of the episode.
Really? Okay.
A little too long. I'm just like, okay, let's end it.
Interesting. All right.
But it's just the fact that like it's just like for something that's like self-explanatory for me, it's something that makes me laugh all throughout the episode.
I respect it.
You know what I mean? It's like the jokes hit, the fact that Doodle Bob is trying to kill him.
Legit kill. Even when he beat up Squidward in the first thing, he's like, oh, he's taking the door and he's beating up Squidward. It's like, whoa. Oh, man.
Oh my gosh. And also it makes me wonder about the different what's it called? Like universes within Bikini Bottom. You know?
Well, you have like Rock Bottom.
Yeah.
You know, I get what you mean. Like, you have Rock Bottom, you have, like, oh, like, if in the universe, like, if they take a human pencil, it, like, what does that mean? Yeah. It's kind of like that scene in Inside Out, the imaginary, like, land thing where...
Or not even the universe, it's just, like, the rules of the...
how it
you know what I mean? It's like, of course, we all know it's a show. But it's like the rules of, like, okay, how did... SpongeBob draw this thing and it came to life. You know what I mean?
And it wasn't even a magic pencil. It was a random
It was a regular pencil. And
like,
it was just so big. It was so big.
With a Band-Aid added at the end, too, like, to keep it together.
Oh,
all right. So Frank Doodle, okay. And you said that might be your number one.
It might be.
Okay. All right, what else you got?
Oh, here you go.
Oh, you want me to... Well, I mean...
Or you want me to lead the...
So, I was... Again, I'm ranking mine. So
you want to go last?
Frankendoodle on my list.
Okay, hold on. I'll just go.
Yeah, that's why I was like...
So you can say your ranking at the end. All right, another self-explanatory for me, and probably for a lot of people, imitation crabs.
Interesting. Okay.
You already know, man.
Meatball, spaghetti, meat, ravioli.
Yo! Oh, man. It's like, yo... I think I've said this before, and I think I'm going to confirm it. Plankton is my favorite character in SpongeBob. So, like, any episode with Plankton in it, I'm with it. It's just a laugh fest. It's a laugh fest.
There's for sure, like, one-liners on the ravioli.
Give me the formioli. That's such a famous line.
The fact that he gets foiled with a penny, but even the questions between him and the real Mr. Krabs. And Mr. Krabs is slipping. He's like, how much is the Krabby Patty? $2.99 on Wednesday, 99 cents.
Yeah.
Like, yo.
He's like, how didn't you know that? He said,
We didn't let him finish the question. That's why he was so gung-ho. Yeah. And the premise is cool, too. Come on, like a robot.
What, that he got a robot? Yeah. It shows how smart Plankton is.
Legit, he went to college.
Wow.
Yo, I went to college.
All right. And running a failed business. Oh,
yeah.
It never ends.
Not Plankton. Hey, you know what? At least Plankton's in a very semi-healthy marriage and whatnot. There you go. And yeah, the business might be a failure, but where does he... I guess he lives in the chum bucket, so never mind. All right, so...
He does.
So what else? So that wasn't on here either. Okay. I did not have imitation.
Interesting.
I didn't, no.
Interesting. I figured that would have been a fan favorite.
It's up there, but there's a couple that beat him out.
Okay, I respect it.
What else you got?
Let's see. Dying for Pie is on there.
Interesting. All right, another one where it is not on here. I love this because
really okay, good. Because I was like, I wonder if we're gonna have some. Now I wonder if we're ever gonna have one. And also at the beginning of my list, I definitely like picked some on purpose. So like, I know Jared's gonna pick this.
Oh, you didn't know. If it's a good episode, like, put it on there. Like, if you sincerely think it's better, don't make it because it's like, this is on there. Like, please.
See, because I was thinking we possibly would have had the same, just of like, the famous episodes and stuff. But I can't wait to hear yours. No. But yeah, Dying for Pie, again, super hilarious. When he goes to buy the pie, that's a bomb. He's like, how much for one of those pies? He was like, pies.
These are bombs.
These are bombs from a bomb factory. They're bombs.
he reiterated.
He said they are bombs. These are not pies.
How about when they asked what flavor is it? Apple, nut, cherry, raspberry.
And they still sold it to him.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, wow.
Bruh, that just goes to show you can get anything for $25.
Was it only? Oh my gosh.
I think it was. Or was it 20? Yeah, it had to be like $25. Or
She's about that.
Um,
Well, also the concept of it, because like remember when Mr. Krabs like goes to get a thing of milk and the one crumb spills, it does a little explosion, but then when it goes in like Squidward's face at the end, the thing like makes an atomic bomb.
Yeah.
So like,
and there was a bag full of them. What were they doing?
I don't know.
I mean, I wish I knew.
What is the backstory?
They were pirates.
Dang. They were about to go on a pirate. Hey, you want a pie?
Bro, what is the backstory? Jeez.
We need to see these characters again. The pirates from Dying for Pie. Yo, we just cracked a code. What did they...
What were they doing? Who were they selling those to? Actually, they bought them. They had a bag full of bombs.
They were lugging it onto the ship.
The ship. Going where?
But a solid one, though. A solid episode. Man.
Oh, my God.
You're actually making me regret that I didn't put that one. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right.
You had to kill him. The boy cries you a sweater full of tears, and you kill him.
Classic.
Bro, when he trips on the rock at the end, that always kills me, yo. That kills me.
All right.
But let's see.
Got two more. Let's see.
Now this one's for sure going to be on here. Bubble Buddy.
No.
What?
Yeah, I know. That's crazy, right?
Okay. So yeah, Bubble Buddy.
But
my first time ever hearing Leif Erikson.
Oh.
The whole Leif Erikson Day thing. And that's a famous meme and all that stuff.
But damn, you're making me like I'm still confident in my list, but I'm like, yeah, I'm still sticking strong. But Bubble Buddy's a solid one.
Okay, good. All different ones. Appreciative. The fans might like a different list.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I said, first time ever hearing about Leif Erikson Day, the whole wait, what is that?
It's Leif Erikson Day, Hingus like.
Sorry if that was offensive.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know too.
We put it in the check out the episode as a recap, but we did put the date of if anybody wants to celebrate Leif Erikson Day, it's on you.
Yeah. Let's see, and then when Bubble Buddy and SpongeBob are on the beach, they're just causing havoc
unknowingly.
Ooh, shake that bubble butt. Yo, I don't know who said it. I don't know if it was the whale or the other buff fish.
Well, when they called us fat?
Bro, no. He was like...
like
I
what?
think it was the whale or the shark or whatever. He was like, not only do I hurt on the outside, but I also hurt on the inside.
Yo, he got
when
offended.
He said, shake that bubble butt, yo, he said, let me just go into my therapy notes. He said that hit me.
He was self-conscious.
Bro, he said that hit me. I had to let you know that you hurt me.
Yo, the little side character.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, even the whole him at the Krusty Krab Bubble Money, he makes Squidward do all of that.
Yeah, I forgot about the Bubble Money.
I was gonna say, Mr. Krabs was all about it. Like, oh yeah, let him buy whatever he wants. Krabby Patties were cut the crust off the Ferris wheel like that. Thanks, money's on the table. Bubble Money.
Yo, he was mad.
Good. That's a good one though.
They killed that surfer, and then he dipped at the
end. Scooter!
Bro, he said, help me, dude.
And he comes back as an angel. He's like, he made me experience high tide.
I can't do the laugh, bro. That laugh, I could not do that.
He just went, oh my.
Yo, I knew this
dark joke.
That was a dark joke.
I love it though, but they killed him. Like,
they killed that man.
I mean, yeah.
And then he dipped at the end, caused all that havoc.
Yeah.
He's like, whoa, hold on. I didn't know you were going to kill me. I'm out of here.
He took a taxi. Yeah. And we know in the later seasons, a bubble taxi.
Yo, okay, so you watched the later seasons and stuff. Please tell me there's a Bubble episode to where they.
There isn't. I've only seen a handful of like the recent episodes, which we will dive into. But I do know that Bubble Buddy does come back. The episode is called Bubble Buddy Returns. Now,
I know when he came back,
he has a family.
Okay, I know he came back, and I vaguely remember seeing Bubble Baby or whatever they call it.
He has a whole like family and everything. But
is there a community like
of Bubble character? Maybe we'll find out. Now that I don't know. Like but if there is, that's something. You heard it here first. If Nickelodeon steals it, but there might be. Who knows what? Created a bubble universe.
I'm just saying, we've been talking about business all day. We can make our own show.
Facts. All right, so what's the last one on here now?
Right.
I'm pretty sure we have this one on there, but go
Say
on.
it.
It's Pancakes.
Nope.
Whoa! Nope. Okay, what is it?
Squid's Day Off.
Interesting.
Squid's Day Off. Because I saw Band Geeks and I said no. Because like I know we're both gonna have that, so that's what I was talking about.
Interesting.
So man, Squid's Day Off, and I'm gonna get a little deep here. So this is gonna be a shining jewel of the podcast because I actually wrote notes for this one. Ooh. So one, I like the jokes.
Prepping, okay.
I know I definitely did some prep time. The jokes from the episode. That sounds like the money dropping. My babies. Oh my all the quarters and stuff.
Yo.
And then that one dime, he was like...
He winks.
He was like, I can think of 10 reasons to never let go of a dime. And then also... I'm sure you are. I like the... what's the word? Like ideologies or the beliefs at play here. An example of that is when all the coins and stuff are going down the drain. Mr. Krabs was like, "Help me!" And then, SpongeBob was like, "You gotta let go of the dime."
He's not about
and then Mr. Krabs was like, I will never let go of this time.
He said, "You take Pearl before you take the dime."
Yeah, man. So it's like that's just part of the stuff that I was thinking about. Is like, okay, you asked for help, he helped you. You gotta let go of that dime, yo. And then Mr. Krabs' side, I'm a business owner.
Yeah.
Also, we're in America. I'm not letting go of this time. I'm not letting go of this time, bro.
That hit.
So then it's like, yo, who's right? Who's right? And then another aspect of the episode is when Mr. Krabs goes to the hospital and all that stuff, and then leaves Squidward in charge of SpongeBob. Yo, when the boss is away, like he immediately gave SpongeBob a raise or a promotion.
With the two hats.
Yeah. So he goes, to the front. He's like, all right, well, I promoted myself. I'm going to take the day off. He goes home. And so this is the ideology of like what your thoughts are when you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, or that you promised, or that you set out, or whatever. Because Mr. Krabs got to go to the hospital. He left Squidward in charge. Squidward said, man, that, I'm doing what I want to do.
Yep.
And then he couldn't relax. He couldn't relax. You were supposed to be at work.
Because subconsciously it was...
Subconsciously you knew you were supposed to be, what's it called?
Just at work, doing his job and doing what he was supposed to be told. And I still think for meme worthy, for sure, like have you finished with those errands? Oh, classic.
Yeah.
Classic.
Did you finish with those errands?
Have you finished with those errands?
What's it called? Squidward was thinking SpongeBob was, falling asleep at work, all that, setting the place on fire and all that stuff. And he's running back and forth because he's like, yo, His mind can't rest.
The forced like things and the visions, like the Patrick coming in, like, hey, can I get some change? No problem. Like Krusty Krab and Fire, hands down.
Yeah.
And the ending is hilarious. It's like, oh, we just sort of switched the close sign to open. Wow. Now, I'm actually interested. Like, that's really interesting that you put that on your list.
Hilarious. So wow, it just dawned on me. What? That was before the work shift started.
Yep.
Wow, interesting. Dang, all that happened in the morning.
All of it happened in the morning and on a Sunday.
Do you have a time where something just crazy happened at work in the morning, like first thing in the morning like that?
Let's see. I'm trying to think of all jobs.
I know.
Well, I will say this. Not after the morning, but when we closed.
Yeah, a lot of stuff happens when you close.
When we closed. So this was when I was working at a disclosed restaurant that has chicken as its main thing, but and is very conservative, but I will not disclose the name. All those things.
Yeah.
But we were cleaning up. It was a Saturday. Actually, no. I don't think it was a Saturday. I think the point is that we cleaned up our mess, but randomly we had while in the middle of cleaning up, like one person threw a packet, and then we had like a little mini food fight. It was kind of cool. It was me and two other people.
Okay, that's good.
But like we cleaned up, and obviously like we had a little mess. We threw the sauce packets at each other. Had like the strawberry gun thing. It was like and we were like soaked. It's like, all right. Now let's clean this mess back up. So, like, we fully knew that, like, okay, like, we made a mess. We're going to clean again. The boss saw the camera, like, and the next day I got a phone call. It was just like a slap on the wrist, like, don't do it again. Yeah. But the manager on charge, he for sure did get in trouble. Nothing bad. Like, he just probably got, like, a write-up or something. Or I don't even think it was that. Because the other boss that was there was not the kindest person who, like, claimed it. And even the owner of the restaurant was just like, whatever. Like, they cleaned it up. It would have been more if we did that and then didn't clean up our mess.
Yeah.
Exactly. It was just like, screw it. But it's just like, it's company time. It's like, really?
See? Ideologies. Having fun at work so we can get by.
Right.
Crazy.
And again, I understand because it's like, we're wasting, the material and we're wasting the company's time, but we cleaned it up.
I know. Shut up.
It's like, all right, well.
Yeah.
But yeah, what about you?
That's it. Oh. As far as work, shoot, it was me. Working at a school, unnamed. Bro, the way they was treating, how it goes, you're not making enough money, you get mad, da-da-da. Bro, almost set it off in there.
Dang.
I was like, I gotta go. Nah, this is before they came. I was like, I gotta go. I didn't work that day.
Yep. Sometimes it's like that. Mm-hmm. All right, yeah. So, I'm really shocked. We only had one. So I will say this. I won't get into Frankendoodle since we've talked about it.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
Oh, excuse me.
Just say your other ones.
So Frankendoodle was number 4 on my list.
Okay.
Now below that, number 5, Survival of the Idiots.
See, I had a feeling you were going to put that on there. Yeah, classic.
I was going to say, I'm Dirty Dan.
Yeah.
I'm Dirty Dan. Pinhead Larry.
Oh, no.
The premise is perfect. Come on. Like, SpongeBob doing his normal shenanigans of just like, I'm going to bother Sandy. Patrick with his, like, describing the snow. Let it fill your heart. Like, he goes passionate about the snow, and it's a candy bar wrapper. Like, the fact that they have to survive, like, the winter in the dome.
And then Sandy,
he's beating him up.
Turned into a bear.
Yeah, legit. A hibernating bear.
Bro, she
like,
turned into a bear.
And also, the ending is, to this day, tears. It's so hilarious. They shave Sandy, get the warmth, and they're like, they come unibrow, a beard, like, they steal all of her fur. I'm ready for the longest, coldest winter ever. Bring it on! And it just, spring. One takes spring. I'm like,
yo, man.
yeah, and Sandy got her revenge. That's below that one. Frankendoodle is above that one only because the character of Frankendoodle.
Yeah.
It does outweigh that.
Yeah.
Now, number 3, Wormy. Like,
what?
Wormy.
Really?
Now, hear me out. I know.
That's what friends do. That's what friends do.
There is something, as a kid, as a teenager, as an adult, there has been something hilarious always instilled in me about a little butterfly, like, destroying this entire town. Like, you thought the pandemic was bad? This butterfly set fires in Bikini Bottom. They had, like, people jumping out of buildings. Like,
that's power. Exactly. Now that's power. Because that, first off, that butterfly is at an element in a bubble.
In a bubble.
Got everybody going crazy, destroying stuff.
Not even knowing.
Right. Dang, that's power.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm like, it's something hilarious about it. Like, it's just the fact that Bikini Bottom is so scared of this insect, but I'm like, you know what? There's, like, something hilarious about, like, like, again, the first time they've ever seen an insect in Bikini Bottom where I'm like, yeah, that's pretty accurate. Yeah. Like, even the close-up, the little fly that, like, I'm just like, like, classic.
Bro.
Wormy.
That episode scared me.
I see it.
The close-up part. That scared me.
See, and that's something, too, like, on top of that, like, just how easy it gets resolved. Like, Sandy comes back. Yeah. And then just puts, like, it in a jar.
Problem solved.
And then the whole parade. Yeah! Like,
man.
Hilarious. No, it's hands down. It had to be number 3. Now, all right, so 1 and 2. At a point, I was like, maybe interchangeable. Mm-hmm. And I was also looking at the list. I'm like, yeah, like, that was in there. And it's, I wouldn't say forgotten, but it's a staple. Yeah. Christmas Who? Like, the Christmas episode.
I knew it.
Yeah, like, it's just like, come on, like, it is one of the most notorious Christmas specials. Yeah. Please check out the episode to go in detail, but, like, I'll just give you pointers. First appearance of Patchy the Pirate, the Christmas song, the Christmas feels like the very first Christmas to me. Yeah. Like, the moral of the story of, like, Squidward. Yeah, that's a gift right there.
So dumb.
But it's like, oh, man, Patrick, just like a genie, like, with his one tooth.
Yo.
The fact that the residents of Bikini Bottom are so invested in, like, the first thing they hear, like, it just shows how, I'll say it, how shitty the people in Bikini Bottom are. Always. Like, there's somebody giving out free things? Yeah. Oh, okay. Writing to Santa. And then, like, I don't know, the moral of it is really solid. It's crazy. Little weird, like, even with the Santa getting drunk at the end. Yeah. But solid. Like, like, it hands down. Yeah.
Do you think you love that episode just because, like, one, Christmas is your favorite episode and all that other stuff?
And holiday and everything? Even if you take, like, having Christmas being my favorite holiday out of the equation, I think it has a lot of the elements that make really good, like, Spongebob episodes. Yeah. So we established, like, in the series that, like, whenever there's an episode where you have Squidward being, like, not really the antagonist, but, like, definitely the foil to SpongeBob and him learning and then having to, like, combine, it's always, like, a classic memorable one. Look at Pizza Delivery. Yeah. Look at Club SpongeBob coming up in the 3rd season. So the fact that Squidward does this really terrible thing, even the April Fool's episode. Yeah. Like, he does this really terrible thing by, like, saying, oh, Santa doesn't exist, makes him cry, takes the picture. SpongeBob just kills him with kindness with the clarinet that's, like, hand-carved and just, like, yeah, like, and then he dresses up and gives away all of his stuff. Like, it's a nice little message. Even if you take the holiday out of the equation, it still has those core elements. I think that the one-liners are memorable. I think, in general, again, it is important as a staple in SpongeBob because of Patchy the Pirate's first appearance.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, like, it's just, it has all the elements where it's like, okay. And it's also enjoyable. Like, obviously, I never touch the episode if we're not even in the month of November or December.
Yeah.
But it's a solid. That's the only hurdle I'll give it, is that, like, you can't watch it, like, in the summer. Like, you can, but I mean, it doesn't give that, But what beats that?
Yeah.
Band Geeks. Come on. Come on now. Band Geeks, hands down.
Yo, I mean, you cannot.
It's hard to top. Come on.
I take my.
Oh, you're going back?
That might be just off of sheer popularity. I think that might be the best.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Like, we already went in detail. Check out the episode. Uh-huh. We'll give you the highlights here. And we'll actually put a little thing in the top bar.
Yeah.
But to go to that episode right here and in the description. But the one, like, Patrick is hands down, like, the funniest character. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Is mayonnaise an instrument? Come on, when he's, like, kicking whoever's the owner of the white sedan, you left your lights on.
There's so many jokes.
Like, it's also, like, I kind of think of it, like, in an Endgame style where it's, like, you have the ensemble of, like, all of these SpongeBob characters in one. Like, Mrs. Puff's in there, Mr. Krabs, Larry the Lobster. Maybe you see Bubble Bass. Don't hold me to that, but Sandy's in there, and they're all trying to help Squidward.
Yeah.
So, from the little gags of just, like, them playing taps when the two fish die... So, like, maybe if we play so loud, like, they won't notice us and they just destroy the place. Come on, Plankton on the harmonica?
Bro, the helicopter.
Plankton on the harmonica? Have you been working on that solo? Hustles to the other one. Dude, like, there's just too many moments in here that are just like, yeah, nah. And then at the end.
Yeah, the end.
Like, they all come together to help Squidward, and
stuff together.
That performance is fire. Just like what was the person's name that left the comments?
Big Chris.
Just like Big Chris, the performance was fire.
Fire emoji.
Yeah.
Bro, yeah, that's the number one episode. Definitely the number one episode.
I mean, it like, I knew from the moment that we saw it, like, that we had to review it, to the moment after we saw it, what is going to top this?
Yeah.
And even afterwards, I was comparing it to Band Geeks. Now, yeah, so hands down, like, it just, debatable, might be the best episode in SpongeBob as a whole. Uh-huh. But it is not my personal favorite episode. But Season 3 has my personal favorite episode in it.
Season 3 got a lot of episodes.
Yeah, stick with us, guys. Like, the heavy hitters in Season 3, whew. Yeah, and we made it. We did it.
Yeah.
Stick with us. Really fortunate for everybody who's been on us through this entire journey. Really excited for Season 3. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it 100 keels. After Season 3, because we got to our regular episodes...
That's it. You know what? I'm going to welcome the new beginning.
Right.
Know? I had preconceived notions that it was going to be terrible. I have no idea about Season 4.
Right. Season 4 onward is going to be interesting because, like, I don't know. Like, I've seen a couple episodes from the newer seasons with my daughter, but as a whole, I am going to be, like, I won't say as critical, but these are the 3 seasons to compare. So hopefully through our journey, it's not as bad. I'll say this, like, maybe we give it new eyes.
We gotta make it.
Or find that market of kids that grew up with, like, their season 1, or like, we're that millennial generation where it's like, okay, like season 1 through 3, anything for the movie Fire.
Yeah.
Right. So
even a little bit of season 4.
Yeah. So I hope we shine some new eyes. I hope that, honestly, like, looking forward, like, I don't know, I'm, like, kind of spitballing, but, like, they have some good ones. Like, Atlantis Square Panis, that has Johnny Depp in it. Like, I'm excited to see that. Like, I'm just like, okay, like, yeah.
Wait, what?
Real talk. Like, there's, like, I still kept up with SpongeBob specials.
Oh, okay.
But like, you know, Friend or Foe, where it's like you find out why Mr. Krabs and Plankton like were enemies. Like there's good episodes.
Getting into some backstory, okay.
Right.
And probably all the questions that we were asking will probably be
addressed in later episodes, which I'm going to be like,
okay.
Now it comes full circle. And then obviously the biggest thing, like, you know, there's episodes where I know when we get into like the really later seasons, like My Leg, where it's like, okay, Fred has his own dedicated episode. Like, I'm excited to watch that.
Okay.
Like,
okay. We'll see.
And yeah.
Interesting choice. All right.
As of right now, it's still going. SpongeBob's not canceled. The Simpsons better watch out, though. Like, yo. I don't know, man. So until next time, this is Jared.
His kills.
Another episode and another season of Bikini Bottom Banter in the bag.
Season 3, baby, coming up.
Oh.
Thanks for tuning in to another fantastic episode of Bikini Bottom Banter. Don't forget to follow Bikini Bottom Banter on TikTok and Instagram for even more content. Subscribe to them on YouTube and Anchor, plus turn on bell notifications to be updated on their latest episode. And if you've got your own jellyfishing stories or favorite SpongeBob moments, remember to share them with us. You might just hear them on our next episode. So until then, stay bubbly, keep smiling, and remember, subscribe to Bikini Bottom Banter to know all the under the sea.